Beautiful Sunday morning. Sky's blue, not a cloud in it. Sun's out. And then you see this with a big mound of dirt and about 8 pallets of bricks just stacked up. Nasty. Anyway, this is what I'm going to do today. I've just gotten on site. It's about 9:30 now, so we just made sure that we weren't just disrupting the neighbours. There's neighbours either side of us at the moment. We're working, so don't want to be too loud. What I'm going to set up, this is what I got done yesterday again. What I'll do today is I'm going to set up a profile at the end of each of these 2 little panels. I'm just going to get this to the top this morning. Don't want to be here too long today. Don't want to have a big day, so I'm just going to make sure I finish this, clear out some space for when we come back tomorrow, depending on whether the brickies come. I want to clear this area out, so I'll do this to the roof, then clean up all the space, all the offcuts and whatever. So we've got a clear path down the side, and then what I'll do is tomorrow we'll just continue on from this section. I'll run a profile at the end of this wall, and I'll just catch that up. So I'll slowly catch it up to the same height and fill in this where I rack this back, and then I'll be able to continue this section up. So hopefully by tomorrow we'll have this side, this back, all up to the roof. So that's the plan. Like I said, whether or not it happens, better go in with the plan of what you want to get done. Obviously we've got a bit of we're going to have a bit of difficulty, I think, trying to load out bricks with this massive pile of dirt that should have been taken out before we even got here. We're planning on getting some sand out the back as well, just to make it easier so we don't have to come through the house. Probably take a couple of ute loads of sand, dump it out the back here, potentially set the mixer up here so we can just work out the back when it comes to it. We have had plenty of good sites lately. The last 2 we did were really good access corner lots, so we could just wheel the bow around right while we're working and just go bang bang. We sort of finished the last 2 houses we did in pretty good time, in about 6-7 days, but this one's going to take a little bit longer, I think, just because of the overhand and stuff we've got to do down this garage, as well as the labour side of it. Dino's off tomorrow. It's going to be me and Dad for the next 2 days. We'll see how we go. Just plot away, hopefully get down this side like I said. But yeah, this is a nice day for it. I love working on days like this. All right, so I'm going to continue setting up that other profile, gauge it up. We'll get some mud out and we'll start laying. First mud's coming out. Improvisation, whatever we can use. Don't have our mud board stands on us, so got a couple of crates that got the advice from one of the boys watching the YouTube channel, so shout out to Keanu. Here's the improvisation, getting the mud boards up nice and high so we don't break our backs. Turns out he's a local boy working for one of my mates, so there you go. If you're from the area, from the Werribee area or whatever, you're a brickie, hit me up, send me a message. Close to home. Appreciate the comments coming through, guys. Speaking of getting the bricks and mud up higher, what are you guys using? Wouldn't mind if you can drop a comment in the section. Let me know what you guys use to get your bricks and your mortar up high. I know, shout out to Gussie. I know he sent me a message saying that they use hurdles, which are obviously like little hop ups that they use, and they place one sort of where the brick stacks will go, and they run a couple of planks along. Always looking to try and speed up our process and our efficiency. So if you got any suggestions on how we can do that, I mean, something as simple as some crates work alright, but always trying to get better ideas of how we can sort of get our bricks up as well. So let me know what you guys are using for that. Also, talking about Werribee, we're back next week. Our next job is going to be a bit closer to home. So we've done our last 5 or 6 jobs out here in Plumpton, and we're heading back there for a job next week, because there's a couple of jobs that can't get windows and doors and stuff. So And next one's going to be for the same company, but in Werribee area. So if you're around Werribee Riverwalk sort of area, and you do see us, pop in and say hello. Alright, so we're just talking about the topic of joining and finishing off your wall. And the last couple of jobs, especially with these bricks that we've been using, are pretty dry, and they've also got them pores in them. So it comes back to, because we're cleaning our own bricks, what we're finding is we're getting cement stuck into the, for instance here, you can see these joints how they're starting to get mud into the holes, and when that dries out, the difficulty of trying to get that to come up clean and not them furry edges on the perps and on the bed joints. What we're doing at the moment is just joining once. Alright, so we're going all over our perps. We're just joining once. We're waiting till it's the perfect sort of firmness on the beds. Joining it through once, and then waiting for it to harden up over, say, a couple hours or so, and then just coming across and just cutting it. And that way we eliminate by not brushing the furry edges. So we've done that in the last job, and we then came back to clean it, and we found that it came up with a pretty good finish. So what do you guys do? You brush it? Do you join twice? Do you join once and then cut it like I've done? Let me know. We're trying to come up with the best finish we can. And we've had a few tips from brick cleaners, so appreciate that for telling us to try and join once and try to avoid brushing and getting them into them pores, because it is harder to clean and get the end result looking like you want. So let me know, guys, what do you do?